again. Let me bust a verse.
The slow clap. Why didn't anybody participate in my slow clap?
The soul clap?
Slow clap.
Showbiz and AG?
Slow clap. What's up?
It's cold in here.
Hodor.
It's a little chilly.
No spoilers. Hodor. Why are you putting your... What's on your jacket this week that you want to put your jacket on for? I bet you his jacket says something he wants us to read.
I was waiting, but yeah. Is there something on there?
What's it actually say? What are you trying to do, Todd? Or are you cold because of that haircut of yours? Should I just say, like, Air Goebbels or something?
Macklemore?
Oh.
Intel!
He had a shirt made.
It was 2 L's? I guess that makes sense. Intelligent, yeah.
Oh, you mean it's not...
Intel, the company?
It's not the Pentium 2?
I've had this for like 15 years.
And
That's the one you were referencing with that picture with Be Real, or?
No.
You were saying that there was one where you had an Intel.
That's with Cool Keith.
All right, let me ask you something. Were you once fat? Because that's like 3x larger than you.
Well, no, I wasn't
style.
fat. I was probably way skinnier, but you know, it was hot in the streets to wear like triple XL, and you were like 105 pounds.
What up?
Triple XL.
So wait,
what's up? I look bigger than a sumo wrestler, but I'm only 5'9".
We're not going to let this one go, Todd. What did you do to your head?
Got sexy, man. I've been building towards this over, you know,
Dude,
going
look
a little
at that.
shorter and shorter.
Look,
Nice,
he's got the side buzz,
The cliche hipster haircut,
and
man.
then the
really
over
is.
the top. He really looks like he's.
I know.
Him and Adam
you
Lerner should be
are
best
not
friends.
complaining about decisions I make with my hair.
First off, he doesn't he look like he's straight out of World War II Germany?
Well, I've got aspirations here.
Kind of.
Are you getting ready for when we go to Germany?
Yeah. I know, and Steven, I know you're not talking. You needed a haircut like 5 months ago.
Yeah, I was supposed to get one today, but had to switch it up. Jared is the
And I know
last
you're
person to
not
talk
talking.
about haircuts.
Hey, if the shoe fits, I talk about.
By the way, you should get another haircut.
I'm not going.
Another basketball haircut.
I stopped there the other day and bought some more hair supplies.
Just make sure they don't like perm it out as much as they did before.
I didn't like what she did before.
I
Just
think,
a little
you need
too-
more off. It's more off the bottom.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like a
weighs it
trim.
down.
But I think I
Very
need to just go and be
subtle
like,
trim.
don't make my hair wet, and don't. No, I want it just draw a laser line and just get out the weed whacker and whack right here, and that's it.
Because your one right side always dangles.
Because
right?
I'm left-handed.
What?
What's that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Oh, see, I don't even get this. Anyway, Hodor.
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 Hold the door.
You get
No
it, Steven?
spoilers.
You get it, Steven?
Steven doesn't get it.
You get
I
Steven?
love
It was
how he-
all over Facebook. I don't watch the show, but I'm
When
pretty sure
I
get
said it to him the other day, he just looked at me like,
That was called last week.
Yeah.
anyway, well, since this is coming out close to June 1st, guys, that is the anniversary of FroKnowsPhoto.com. That is the 6th year anniversary. That's right.
I remember when we did the 3-year anniversary video.
You do? You were
Remember?
around for that?
Yeah, I was there for that. It was
Oh,
in
was
the
that
way
in my
beginning.
backyard?
No, we did it here. Remember we did like the show, the Fronos Photo show?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
We interviewed your printing buddy.
Dominic.
Yeah, Dom.
And Jaleel was on the show.
Jaleel
That
was
was
there.
Guess
We did the game
Shutter
show,
Speed.
yeah.
That was good. Guess the Shutter Speed. But what usually we do a sale on the anniversary. You know, hey, happy anniversary, go buy stuff. Well, this time, changing it up, giving away a free guide, a 2.5-hour video guide called the Fronos Photo Guide to Building Your Online Presence. And it's absolutely free, and you can get
Like
it
Christmas
right...
presents?
No.
Oh.
Presents.
Oh.
You can get it right meow at FronosPhoto.com/branding.
Right
If
meow?
you are on the Fronos Photo email list, you should have probably, or you will be getting an email to go to it directly without having to put your email in. If you didn't get it, check your spam folder, or you can go to FronosPhoto.com/branding. You can put your email in there, and it's going to give you instant access to either watch it online, or you can download it. We have 3 different downloads there that are the smaller, the medium, and the larger HD version. You can have it for free. Just go ahead and enjoy it and watch it. It's the Fronos Photo Guide to Building Your Online Presence, and it's a gift to all of you guys.
It's a great guide. Really is.
I think people are really enjoying it.
They're going to dig it for sure.
Can you dig it, Todd? The proper answer was yes, I can.
I really enjoyed it. Goodbye, Drew.
So Dan comes over. That's Dan, by the way. We're going to have Dan on one day because you realize he doesn't stutter He doesn't stutter like that when we...
I want Todd to still be on the show, though, during that interview. Please have him.
So Dan came over, and he dropped off the final guide to the final video of to building your online experience thing. And he's like, I learned so much from editing your videos. Now I learned how to make a website, and I learned how to make myself a better place online. And then I also learned how to edit photos. Edit photos in Lightroom because I edited those guides too. It's like, it's unbelievable. I just keep learning. It's just amazing. I should come work for you.
He's ready.
I know
He is ready. Dan's a good editor. He's a shooter. He's
so
everything.
FroKnowsPhoto.com/branding to get that. And also, some people have been asking for video podcasts. And we found a place.
Isn't that what this is?
To be able to download the podcast as a video.
Okay.
And so that is available. We're going to make that available on iTunes either right now or coming very soon. I will make an extra video that's going to explain that. What we are doing is we're putting up each episode and all of the older episodes as a downloadable video podcast. If you go onto iTunes and you type in FroKnowsPhoto RAWtalk, there's one with the red logo, which is the audio version, which you can download on iTunes. And now there's going to be the one with the yellow logo, which is representative of the video version. If YouTube would let you download stuff instantly, we would just let you download it on YouTube, but you can only do that if you have YouTube Red. So we have it on iTunes. Now, what you need to know is that if you're going to be downloading it, you want to do it over Wi-Fi. You do not want to access it over over your cell network because it's 800 megs to a gigabyte per file.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to maintain quality, so a lot of people...
Mom, get off the phone! I'm trying to download the RAWtalks! Get off the fucking phone!
I've only got 7 more days left.
You interrupted and I got kicked off of AOL, Mom. Hello? I need to make a phone call. Anyway.
Terrible.
Memories of the past.
Yeah.
Where was I? So they're up there, and we're not sure whether... So sometimes on a Monday, the new episodes will come out. It won't be at midnight like when the other ones come out because we have to convert it and then put it up onto iTunes. But just remember that when you download it, make sure you're at home or over Wi-Fi because it's going to take up a bunch of space because they're 800 megs to a gig. So it allows you... What that means, though, is you could download a couple of them if you're flying in an airplane or you're traveling long distances, so you're not streaming it on YouTube. You are downloading the file, and you can watch it. You could watch it on your TV. You could do whatever you want. Now, that means it shows up. Well, you have the YouTube app. You also have the podcast app on Apple TV.
Now, keep in mind, I do still recommend streaming it on YouTube if you do have internet access. If you can do it that way, that's going to be the best quality because we did have to compress the crap out of it for this service.
Though it looks really good.
It looks good on a 4-inch screen on your iPhone.
It looked good on the iMac, and it looked good on the iPad.
Well, I question your vision though after the focus issues last week.
Oh, last week's focus thing. You know. It's funny because never mind.
Straight out of FroKnowsPhoto.
Whatever.
Straight out of FroKnowsPhoto. Best comment of the week.
I guess hashtag straight out of FroKnowsPhoto. Good one, Todd. Way to horn yourself. All right, let's keep going. Alan's Canon-Ball is June 18th.
I just skipped over that. Let's keep going, guys.
Alan's Canon-Ball is June 18th. It's a Saturday. Come on out. I don't care what camera system you use. Come have fun. There will be giveaways, chance to win a Canon printer, chance to win a DSLR, and also a chance not to meet Steven.
I know.
Because he's got to go to Firefly again.
Can I please give you my 5D to clean?
Nope.
Maybe.
I got to get that sensor cleaned again.
Again?
I mean, it should be cleaned again.
We had it cleaned. Didn't I have them clean it for you at CES?
Like last year, though. Yeah. At this point. I like to get it cleaned once a year.
And the last thing that I want to talk about before we get into... Well, there's two things. The charitable photo shoot that I did.
Yes.
For the Miracle League.
Was that last minute, or did you have that planned
Bill
out?
asked me like a week ahead of time.
Okay.
They started doing it, and so they just like, Jared's a photographer. He should come out. Thanks for volunteering, I think. Yeah. So anyway, I went out. Amazing time. Made a video about it. You can go over to the website. It's there. I've also sent emails out. People really like it, so it's a really good video. Go check it out. The last thing I want to talk about, Todd, mentorship videos that you've been receiving.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten 2 already. People have watched the editing guide, and then they signed up for the mentorship program where they can actually send me videos. And I give them notes on their edits.
Wait, can I participate in that?
You already have. And I gave you a laundry list on your edits.
And what did I do? Flip out?
And that was only like the first 5 minutes of the video. Was that
I stopped.
laundry
I was
list.
like, you know what? I'm not doing the rest of this. This is a consistent issue through the entire video.
You were giving timestamps. You're like 248.
Yeah, I was doing timestamps and all that.
issue.
Can I do that for everybody else? I'm like, hey, this timestamp. There's a problem there. There's a problem there. all these editors are infinitely better. You would have thought they made the guide with me, but regardless, I think we should critique his edit on RAWtalk is what we should do.
Just like
That's
you did with the
what we should
Lightroom,
do.
your wedding pictures.
Yes.
Same
if
thing.
if you can critique me, I should be able to critique
Eye
you.
for an eye.
Fine.
Let's do it.
We'll have you critique me next week.
Next week? You want to do next week?
I guess if he's ready. I'm gonna sit down and finish editing. Look, the things that you mentioned, I was just like, screw this. I'm not taking the time to do this. Export done.
I mean, a lot of things. I think when people send me stuff, even your stuff, it's like it's stuff that you see, and if you see it, everybody else probably sees it.
I think what it comes down to is you just don't have the patience like we do.
Oh,
What
I agree.
patience?
I agree.
You need.
I agree.
I work on these videos for like a week straight.
It's
Like
too
you need
long.
a ton of patience. And
You
OCD.
have to be patient, and you have to appreciate the art of what you're
Yes.
doing. Because when
Yeah.
it all falls together, you're like, man, that's amazing. I'm so glad I did
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And if you don't have
Takes
both
time.
those working together, you probably shouldn't be editing.
All right, so you're gonna critique my stuff.
It's gonna be
Can't
amazing.
wait.
Great, man. I'm so bad. I'm still bad with corrective criticism or constructive criticism.
But you can give it out to everyone else.
Absolutely. You should have seen me back in school. I was so bad. I was such. I would just shut down. They'd give me feedback and I'd be like, "Yeah,
You still do that.
yeah."
Yeah, yeah. You saw the reply email I got.
What did he say, actually?
He said, "What the fuck is such and such?" And he said, "I feel like I'm in school."
It's perfect. I'm putting it up. I don't care what you have to say.
I don't know.
All right, so
I don't know.
let's get into photo
You know what you
news.
should do, Jared?
What?
Go to FroKnowsPhoto.video.com/video hyphen editing hyphen guide.
There's a guy.
No,
yeah.
you got,
And you
first
should
off, you
buy
got the
a
link
guide
wrong.
for that?
The link is FroKnowsPhoto.com/video-editing-guide. He said fro.video.com. I don't know what you're
I should
smoking.
go to FroKnowsPhoto.com/branding to figure out how to do
Brandon?
website stuff.
Brandon? Who's
Exactly.
Brandon.
We got to get moving. We got a busy day ahead of us.
Let's do it.
Why don't we
I
do
got
some
rap songs to write.
Yeah, are we releasing your rap song?
Well, I played it, a lot of it on Snapchat.
Snapchatted it, yeah.
If
that
anybody
disappeared.
But if anybody missed it, I
But-
now have a Facebook page because people try to friend me and I don't really do that.
Like an Intell Facebook page?
Well,
No, that was already taken.
a generic Todd Facebook page. Yeah, that was already taken. So Facebook.com/I am Todd Wolf.
All right, so go do that. Way to plug yourself. Did you watch my guide? Why don't we get to
Yeah, I watched it a bunch of times.
Why don't we get to photo news music? Brought to you by audioblocks.com/go/fro. Why don't we make it Patience style Jared Patience music, which is probably like heavy metal,
Is this like a psych ward music?
screamcore.
Because that's the type
Yeah.
of patient you would be.
Wait, what kind of music? Patient style is heavy metal music?
It's Jared's patient music. What that would sound like. You make smoke come out of my ears?
Nope.
No.
You can't even see your ears.
Can you do
Nope.
editing?
Nope.
Nope. There you go.
All right,
I
let's
have
get
like
to
a
the
day to edit this. I'm not
Let's
dealing
get to
with
the
that.
photo news.
Let's see. First up, we've got a wedding photographer named Nathan Welton. He fell into a frozen lake during an outdoor snowy
First
ceremony.
off, how did he fall into a frozen lake if it was frozen?
Well, I guess it wasn't all the way frozen. In Rocky
Let
Mountain
it
National
go,
Park
let
in
it
Colorado.
go. I'm about to
Already.
go. Let it. I've never seen that movie though.
Really?
No,
You've
have you
never
seen Frozen?
Yeah, I've seen Frozen.
Well, you
I
have a niece.
Yeah.
Todd, have you seen Frozen?
Of course I have.
It's actually a really good movie.
Morgan hasn't seen it, but I watched it.
Oh, Cimarelli was here the other night.
I'm sure you went to see him.
I forgot.
Why didn't you go and see him?
I forgot.
You should have hit up their tour manager, man.
I'm surprised you didn't try to go shoot.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, damn, that was my chance. I could have
Should've got
been
a
like
photo pass.
the third oldest one.
You're
Not
already
the-
you're already creepy enough when you talk about him.
Be like,
So,
what's up, Cimarelli?
It's probably a good thing. I know why you didn't shoot it. The restraining order.
I can't believe, first of all, that Cimarelli would be playing a bar, the Foundry, because all their fans are under my age. Like, they're
Oh, it
like
wasn't
10.
main stage, it was
no,
the Foundry
It was the
upstairs.
Foundry. There was like
Joe
for
was there. Joe went. He's a huge fan.
Anyway, back to this news story. He fell into this lake. Now, instead of stopping like a normal human being would, he kept shooting even after being halfway submerged in the cold water of Bear Lake. He managed to save his gear after quickly raising his cameras as he began to fall in. He says, I had a pair of 5D Mark IIIs on me, one with a 16-35 f2.8 Mark II and one with a 70-200 f2.8 IS Mark II. Amazingly,
Oh, great.
the
Thank
UV
you for letting us know the gear that you were using.
And he says, amazingly, well, I think for considering price, amazingly, the UV filter was completely dry. I just pulled it out and kept shooting. Now, since there was snow on the ground and it was snowing on top of that, he says it was impossible to tell where the ground stopped and the lake began. He says, I've been to this place many times, and from prior experience, I thought the lake edge was further away than it actually was.
Where is this?
This was in Colorado.
Oh, I thought he was a foreign guy.
No. What are you playing? Wedding music? He says, so I walked to the side of the ceremony to try and shoot Brad's reaction. The groom, in an instant, was submerged to my belly button. Now, after falling in, he finished shooting the ceremony.
That's the worst part, too. It's the worst part, getting into cold water, is getting up to your waist.
That is the worst part. He says he then proceeded to shoot the formals right after the ceremony. He just kept shooting while still drenched.
So what was in his pockets? His phone?
Oh, I don't know. He didn't say what was in his pockets, but I'm sure he lost a couple things.
A shriveled up little cocktail wiener.
It's so cold. He says, I shot the rest of the 20-minute ceremony, another 20 minutes or so of group shots, another 30 to 40 minutes of couple shots, and then we continued to shoot in other snowy locations. And he says the temperature was just hovering above freezing that day, and that his thermals, down jacket, and snow boots allowed him to keep shooting throughout the day, even though he was soaked.
Crazy.
Cool.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Now, smartphone photos from the crowd captured him actually taking stills in the lake and after the fact, which you can see over on the website. This guy is a trooper.
I didn't do an intro. Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. Welcome to RAWtalk episode number 184.
It's a little late for that.
Can you plug that in at the beginning?
No, it's going to be so random.
Why don't you do it, Jared? Why don't you edit that in?
All right, we'll put the intro. I just did my intro.
Now, we've got the world's largest tintypes ever created were taken recently with a room-sized camera taken by artist duo Walter and Zoniel as a part of a project they call the Untouched. The photos are full one-to-one.
Kind of like Todd.
Full one-to-one life-size tintypes.
What?
They say breaking the world record wasn't their goal either. They really just needed plates big enough for life-size portraits. And they came up with the idea in 2010, but the big issue was finding a lens big enough to accommodate
Finally, I can take my dick pic.
their huge 7x4 foot tintypes.
There we go.
That's pretty big. Now, 6 years later, fast forward, they finally found one so they can make the project possible. And they say with the large size, it takes time to expose each plate properly. Each person ultimately has just one shot at a very extended exposure time, which they say is up to 35 seconds. And we may do a small 16x20 test to test light and chemistry, but only one singular full-size plate. Now, they note that after the photo is taken, it takes about 20 minutes to develop, and then you got a 19th century life-size Polaroid.
First off, you're gonna pass out before you even get to it because the stuff, the emulsion that they put on there. Remember how that smelled when Giles was doing it?
And this is like an entire room.
It was an entire room full of it. Better not light a match.
Their bath is like, again, 7x4 foot. It's
oh
huge.
my god, I would pass out from the ether or whatever it was.
Yeah. Now I'll link to some of the behind-the-scenes photos of their room camera over on the site.
FroKnowsPhoto.com/RAWtalk-184.
And I will say it's not the best quality. I don't know if they're not like agitating it right, but the chemistry's all off.
Probably the lens.
Who set focus? Was it Jared? StraightouttaFROcus #.
Now we've got a set of about 4,000 photos featuring portraits of World War I soldiers.
Wait, have you seen Todd's haircut in any of them?
Has been discovered in France. The never-before-seen images feature
First
British.
off, my one friend in college, his name was Bob Heil. He kind of didn't like when I used to goose step down the hallway saying his name.
Oh my god!
A friend of mine and I would just walk down at Antonelli. We would just be like,
What is that?
Bob
Jew
Heil.
jokes? Jew
thought
jokes
Bob
you guys
Heil.
are
I
doing?
thought you weren't the bully in school.
That wasn't bullying. That was friendship. Is that what bullying means?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, if
That's what you do
so,
every day
making
here,
fun of
so.
somebody's last name.
So anyway, the pictures feature British soldiers on the eve of battle. The set was found nearly a century after they were initially taken.
Hello.
And it was found in the attic in a farmhouse in northern France.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, the photos have since been restored, scanned, published, all in a new book titled The Lost Tommies.
I think I would buy that.
And it's about 40 pounds.
What?
It's not too expensive.
Well, that's how heavy it
It's
is?
heavy, bro. Local couple, phone call.
Is this who found it?
I think so.
Oh, bonjour, Jew. I have the creepy little hippie dippies up in the attic with my Chablis
Is he
and
German
my
or French?
caviar. You know, you
Escargot.
my escargot and my French fries and
baguette.
my pommes frites, the baguettes, the croissants. I do the photography, and it's like the nudes and the wines and the women's and that's all.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, Jew.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, mon ami, it's oh, Sacre Bleu, it's I don't know, it's oh, Sacre Bleu, it's Jean-Claude.
Jean-Pierre. Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. No, I mean, it's Jean-Pierre, Eric, Jean-Pierre, Winston. Oh, Sacre Bleu, no, Jean-Claude Pierre, Winston the Third.
Oh, Meredith, damn it.
Oh, Sacre Bleu, no, Jean-Claude Pierre, Meredith the Fourth.
The fourth.
Bonjour, Jew.
Hey, thanks for your hard fight in World War II, aka just giving up.
Oh no, mon ami, my bad. We were drinking. We were making merry.
So much wine.
So much wine.
All right, moving forward.
Fuck you and your freedom fries.
So the local couple named Louis and Antoinette Thuller.
It's Antoinette.
Antoinette were the photographers behind the pictures. They snapped photos.
Führer.
They snapped photos of the soldiers as they were passing through town, which were originally captured on glass, printed onto postcards, and then sent home to their loved ones. Now, the book is now available again for £40, and I'll link over that to the website.
Is it on Amazon?
I think it's on Amazon.
How many francs is that?
You can also... I'll also post some behind-the-scenes photos from the not behind-the-scenes, but actual pictures from that set.
Yeah. Are they cool?
Really cool.
Then I should
really
buy that
well
book.
done. Yeah, quality restoration job. And then we've got Canon. They filed a new patent for a new super zoom lens. This is an EF 28 to 560 millimeter f2.8 to 5.6 lens.
Yeah.
It's crazy super zoom lens. Again, it's just a patent right now.
Is that a kit lens?
Now, this is a full frame lens, which is pretty crazy. It's said to be possibly replacing the 28 to 300 f3.5 to 5.6L.
Whoa.
Now 500.
Did you say 2.8?
That was a 2.8 to 5.6. Yes.
What?
28 to 560, 2.8 to 5.6. I'm not sure if that'll be an L lens or not, but it's full frame, so it could be. Now 560 millimeters at f6. That's going to be like a huge element. So I feel like this lens would be ginormous if it actually came to fruition, but who knows? And I wonder if it's maybe one of those like 28 to 400 millimeters with like a built Intell converter or something like that. Oh. That might make a little more sense as far as size goes to keep the lens actually a little smaller.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I will not be buying that lens, but it would be actually an interesting lens.
It would
for
be.
$2,000.
Yeah, I wonder the price. I do wonder the price. We've got a student at RIT named Nick Kundrat. He created the world's first instant camera drone. This is pretty cool. For his visual media innovation project, he rigged a Fuji...
Yeah, it cost him $60,000 a year to go to RIT.
Yeah, Fuji Instax Mini 8 onto a DJI Flamewheel F450 drone. Now, just like you would think, once the drone is in midair and takes a photo, the Instax paper just falls to the ground. There's
the
nothing
worst
catching
idea
it.
ever.
It just looks like it's like crapping out Instax photos. I mean, he should have built some kind of like tray or something, so when it takes a picture, it just collects them. Or something like that.
Well, maybe he wants to give it to the...
after it. Oh, my God.
I mean, to me, it seems like it's like
oh, my God. Here comes my picture. Oh, my God. Just run out in traffic. Ah! Oh, God. You hit me with your Suzuki Samurai!
It was probably like a last-minute project he was finishing up. He's like, I'll just put a freaking Instax camera on there. Now, I don't know how he actually remotely triggers it, though.
Well, this just in, the U.S. government just called, and they want to use that over in Afghanistan.
Oh, did you retrieve the pictures? Whoops.
Have you seen our pictures out here?
And you can see footage of its maiden flight. It's over on the website. Cool concept. Now, if he actually made it so it could be like sent to a remote printer or something like that, that would make a little more sense. Like that Instax mini printer while he's flying, and he takes a picture and then it prints out right there.
You know what he should do? He
Not
should
actually printing out while it's flying.
Here's an idea. He should fly with it, with a camera, and take pictures.
In a $5,000 helicopter ride.
Yes.
Speaking of drones, a wedding photographer is taking her wedding photos to new heights, literally, by doing aerial wedding photography.
Aerial?
Aerial. Now, it's not in a helicopter, though. It's just with a drone. They've been incorporating a DJI Phantom 3 into their wedding photography.
What country?
Well, she's a travel photographer. She's destination weddings.
Is that for commercial use?
I am not sure.
So
That's a good
theoretically,
question.
it's not legal to do. Because she's selling that.
But that's in the U.S.
But in most countries, it's even worse.
because a lot of these were destination weddings on like islands. So I'm really not sure what the...
Come away with me to another place. We can rely on each other. From one corner to the other. Yo, mates. Do you know that rap?
Pardon?
Do you know that's Islands in the Sun?
Nope.
The rap version with Mia.
No, sir.
Islands
Maya.
in the Sun as in Weezer?
No.
Islands in the Sun as in
No,
Weezer?
you know the song I'm talking about.
You talking about Ghetto Superstar?
Ghetto Superstar.
That's not, yeah, that's the name of the
That
song,
is
right?
what. Yeah, but
Prize.
it's a remake
Yeah.
of Islands in the Stream, Sun, whatever the hell
From the
song
Bull
was
Wars soundtrack, by the way, which I got a plaque for.
Helen Havard, she says, I like to shoot them from above to show that they are together, but alone in the world at the same time.
Wedding photography is so sappy. I hate wedding photos of the let's hold our hands like they're in a heart. Like, Todd, would your wife ever let you do that, or would she have punched you in the face?
What?
I can't ever see, like, maybe I just have a problem with dating.
I had my
Yeah, but-
boy. I had a couple friends come photograph my wedding, which my wife never lets me live down.
I mean,
but-
keep in mind, this is a little more unique, having a drone and her. If you've seen the pictures, they look a little better than just the standard cliche
I'm just
heart
saying.
pictures and stuff like that.
I don't want a traditional wedding.
What are you going to have?
I have to find a girl first, but I don't know.
So you're not having a wedding.
It's legal in all 50 states now, so you're good.
No. I've been trying out different
Websites?
girls.
Positions?
No. I mean, yes, but just trying to find
Lengths?
trying to find one that fits.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
No, Todd, stop going there.
I heard you had a date last night.
Yeah, I had a date, then I came back here and the website was down. And I'm like,
Wait, was she back here with you?
yeah, and I'm like,
Hold on, I got to work.
Get out of my house!
I'm like, time out. The website's down. There was a faulty plugin that caused it to go down. It was down.
Wow.
Like, down. I'm like, I got to take care of this.
What was the plugin?
Brandon
you
just
put
told
in,
me.
or-
No, I mean, it was something that was it was
Previous.
for an affiliate plugin that we had for something, and that caused an error. And so the service that we use has 24-hour people on staff. That's why
good.
it's expensive.
Oh,
I mean,
that's good.
I think we pay $200 and some a month for hosting.
Jeez.
That's expensive. Yeah.
Well, but it's managed hosting, which means that they have people on staff 24 hours a day for live chat that literally go into your site, find the issue, and fix it.
yeah, I
Call
mean, when
the
you're
guys
running
from Silicon Valley.
Yeah, let's see.
when you're running a business like that, you need a service
Well,
like that.
but
if it's
you-
just like a portfolio site.
Your point is the site shouldn't crash or be down.
Yeah.
And
Were you using Pied Piper?
I wasn't using Pied Piper. No. Well, so yeah, I had to date the other week. Do you want me to talk about that?
Sure.
Why not?
Well, the same girl. We went out on Sunday.
Twice.
We went out on Sunday, and Game of Thrones was going to be coming on. So she invited me back to watch Game of Thrones. So it was about 8 o'clock.
Oh,
so
you
I'm
worked
like,
during that date,
I'm
too.
like, all right. But it was because I had to put RAWtalk up before.
RAWtalk didn't have to be up till midnight, though.
Yeah, but I was going to be distracted watching Game of Thrones.
Distracted?
Yeah,
Doing
so
other things,
I'm
too?
like, look, it's 8 o'clock. I got an hour. I brought my Surface. How do I get onto your internet so I can work?
What time does Game of Thrones air?
9.
9.
So you would have had 2 hours after that.
Yeah, maybe, depending on what I was doing. But I had to still drive home.
Oh, I thought you were home.
No, I went to her place.
What? She,
God.
let,
It was
she
up
let
after-
you know where she lives?
Anyway, I used the Surface. It was very nice to have. It was enjoyable because I was able to actually do the entire work,
Yeah.
go into Photoshop because
Nice.
I didn't have what I needed. And anyway, yeah, so I interrupted the date to do that.
So you got to show off at her house. Look what I do.
Then we walked down the street yesterday, taking a walk, and 2 people with cameras started smiling. And as I got to the other side of the street, he's like, "Are you the guy with the YouTube channel?"
Oh,
You're like, did you see?
boy.
Did you see they recognize me?
Famous.
Did
Did you see? Hey, girl, did you see they recognize me? You better get used to that. And don't
right.
put your fucking
Back
feet in
to
my.
this-
Don't put your dirty feet in my Porsche.
Back to this story.
Or I'll make you walk. Take the bus.
So she does, again, a lot of destination weddings, mainly now she does this bird's eye straight down type of photo every time. I mean, it makes sense for these destination weddings where she's really showcasing the tropical environment that they're in. So that works out perfectly.
They could have used one of those on Lost.
Or they're floating in water, or yeah, they could have, or something like that. Now you can find a link to some of her other drone wedding photography over on the website and see some of these out for yourself.
Incorporating. Who could this be?
God damn it, you son of bitches! With your little fancy little wedding drones out there, I tell you what, I might be out on the campaign tour with my Lord Savior, Donald J.
forgot
Trump.
about that.
But I swear to Jesus, when my sweet little nubbins gets married, if you son bitches bring those little hell seagulls around my sweet, sweet titty, Rebecca, I will kill every single one of you. Goodbye, Jew. Vote Trump.
Shut up, Meredith.
Good news for photographers who use Twitter to post their photos. The social media giant will no longer be counting photos toward the 140-character limit of a tweet. Now, coming in the next few months, Twitter product manager Todd Sharman, he says the change comes from Twitter being used...
From the toilet paper?
From Twitter being used more as a multimedia platform than just text, now more than ever. Now,
I can't see Twitter surviving.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. He says, over the past decade, the tweet has evolved from a simple 140-character text message to a rich canvas for creative expression featuring photos,
You mean
videos, hashtags, vines,
You mean
and
Facebook?
more.
YouTube?
Exactly. Now, other media...
Instagram?
Other media that won't count toward character limits for a tweet will include GIFs, videos, the @name mentions. They're also getting rid of the period @name mention. When you want it to go out to like all your followers,
really?
It's finally going to go out to everyone if you just @reply someone.
Wow.
So that's going to be a huge change.
That's cool because most people don't realize that.
No.
Save one character.
Lensbaby has launched yet another Kickstarter. I don't know how many this has been.
Has Lensbaby done Kickstarters?
Yeah, they've done a bunch. Now, this time for a 185-degree circular fisheye lens designed specifically for GoPros. It's called the Circular 180 Plus.
Do you know what's funny about that?
What?
Soon GoPro's going to need to do a Kickstarter to fund themselves.
Seriously. The lens pops right onto your GoPro housing, with the lens itself being waterproof, so there's no messy installation. Literally just pops onto the housing unit. The campaign notes that with its 185-degree field of view, intense depth, tack-sharp edge-to-edge focus, plus its small, rugged design, this lens will go anywhere you want it to go.
That's good for you guys.
What Todd says.
Hashtag StraightouttaFROcus.
Now, it's only waterproof, though, down to 3 meters, so it won't really go anywhere
How many
you want
feet
it
is
to
that,
go.
Stephen?
It's about 10 feet. Now, the included attachment mechanism is only water-resistant, though. So if you want the mount itself to be waterproof, you'll have to install Lensbaby's special waterproof mount, which replaces the GoPro front housing plastic plate.
Yeah, baby!
Pretty much with their own plastic plate that has the lens
Too
already
soon?
mounted to it.
Get in my belly!
And that's going to cost extra if you want that. That's going to be $35, and then early bird specials for the actual lens are going for $69.
Oh.
And retail price, they say, will eventually be $100 if the campaign succeeds. Now, they're asking for a goal of $30,000 and have already raised about $7K in the first week.
That's it?
With about
That's
they still have
pretty
3
bad.
weeks to go.
That's
so,
pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to succeed personally, and you can see their full Kickstarter promo video over on the site if you are interested. And we've got 2 more news stories on the topic of GoPro's Olympus. They released their own action camera. It's called the Stylus Tough TG Tracker. Weird name. Shaped like a tiny handy cam.
Is it weirder than the Free Mission 360? What's the Nikon
It's not
one
Free
called?
Mission. I think it's just called 360 Mission, isn't it?
No, it was called like the Mission Impossible 360.
It was something Mission, yeah. Did that ever come out yet?
It hasn't come out
Is it
yet.
still delayed?
Oh, was it delayed?
I thought so.
Well, they're
I mean, they
losing.
announced that with the D5 and D500.
Yeah, what's it called?
I
Key
forget.
Mission.
Key Mission,
What a
yes.
stupid name, Nikon.
Yeah.
This is the Key Mission. What proud? I almost did it.
They wouldn't even let us touch
I
that.
almost did it, Steven.
What?
I almost announced it like they announced it on stage.
Oh, how'd that sound?
Here is the Key Mission 360. Shut up, Noah.
No one can hear that.
Sneezing. And that didn't even sound like you sneezed.
He's allergic to work.
That sounds like it.
Now, this one's shaped like a tiny handy cam, but nearly the same size as like a GoPro. It's waterproof down to 100 feet. You'll have access to all the buttons while submerged, which is really nice because GoPros, obviously, once the housing's on, you can't do anything with it. It's dust-proof, shock-proof, freeze-proof, and crush-proof, they say.
Well, we'll
so that
see about
photographer
that.
could have used it that fell into the water in
Could have.
Colorado.
Now, spec-wise, it shoots 4K at up to 30 frames per second, slow motion at 240 frames per second in 720, or you can do 1080 at 60. Now, the front lens element is a 13mm f2 lens that has a 204-degree field of view. It has a headlight mounted above the lens for those really dark situations, too, which is pretty nice. It also has a flip-out screen, a 1.5-inch
What?
flip-out screen. Yeah, again,
How
it's
much
like
is this
It's
thing?
like a mini handy cam.
I got a flip out screen for Joe.
It's only, not only, but it's $350 and it'll hit shelves in June.
Okay.
So it's a it's priced pretty well. It also has built-in GPS, hence the name Tracker. It has a dedicated log mode that they say won't drain the battery, but it'll still track your movement if you're hiking or something like that.
It tells you how long your log is. Put it in the toilet, and it has a log mode.
Howdy ho!
Howdy ho, neighborito! Hi, it's Tally!
Mr. Hanky, not Tally. Now, unlike the GoPro, it has a temperature sensor, compass, and accelerometer built in, all this crazy stuff. And it also has a pistol grip that comes with the camera, and it's not an optional accessory.
What, Todd?
Nothing.
The temperature
Just imagining
reading?
all these things to deal with your shit. I think I'm running a fever.
Yeah, you gotta put
coming out the right direction? Check the compass.
You have to put it in your ass. It's the new rectal thermometer.
Oh my god!
It's the new because it has and it gives you a GPS location.
Or if it's Jared, it's called Saturday Night Fun.
Todd, did you have a rectal thermometer as a kid?
No.
You never had that?
No. We had one for Morgan, but that just sat in the shelf.
I meant when you were a kid.
No. We had the ones that were glass, and if you broke them, you'd die.
Oh, yeah.
Don't bite on this, you'll die. Don't you bite on it, you'll fucking die. Bite your tongue up. It's mercury. It's mercury.
I used to chew on it.
Why?
Because it was hard. Something hard in my mouth.
One day it'll all come to fruition.
One day. And
then I'm going to edit a best of Fro of
Eating the entire time.
That
You
we're
guys
going to
never
show.
nibble
We're going
on
to show at
things
his wedding.
that go in your mouth. You never nibble on them.
Again, this camera's $350, and it's coming out in June. Just like you.
Lots of feet.
Well, they have to rock back and forth to get it to come out.
Do they need a squatty potty to get it to come out?
Like it's sold separately. So that is the best camera. They should call it the Rectum 360.
Oh man! Then we've got one
There
more
go
story.
all our female followers.
Yep, for
Just
the
kidding. I'm
20th
kidding
time.
for all of you female
No.
followers. We know you're okay with it.
Gloria will never leave us. We paid her off.
Last story of the week, Adobe announced a new upcoming feature coming to Photoshop CC. It's called Content Aware Crop. Pretty self-explanatory.
I will not use this.
It'll help you fill in the gaps in your photos when you're using the crop tool.
What if somebody has a gap in their teeth?
Adobe says this has been a highly requested feature ever since introducing the general content-aware technology. Now, the new tool examines all the pixels around the edge of your image and intelligently fills in blank spaces just like content-aware fill. As you rotate...
Wait, isn't that the name of Taylor Swift's song? Blank Spaces?
Yeah,
How does
do
that
you know
go,
it?
Steven?
I don't know. Can you sing it for me?
I don't remember the lyrics.
Nope.
I don't remember it either. I'm
So
glad I
it probably had something that... Joe, what are the lyrics to Blank Spaces? All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Stop lying, Joe.
So as you rotate or expand your images, this content aware will fill in the edges. For example, if you're like slightly rotating your image to get your horizon straight, it'll fill in those corners, so you don't have to actually crop in your image, which is awesome. No word on when it will arrive, though, but you can see a demo video of it in action over on the website. Again, a long-awaited feature, and it's finally coming to Photoshop CC. And I wonder if this
to
will
meet
come.
you where you've been. I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, want to play. New money suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly.
You done?
Blank spaces.
I'm surprised you can read that text. It's so small. Usually it's like size 40 on your iPad.
Okay, keep going.
That's it.
That's the end of photo news?
I wonder if it'll come to Lightroom, though. I'm sure eventually it'll make it into Lightroom CC.
Yeah, or if you get the freaking bundle, you just round trip it. You open it in there, and
It's still
and you do
$9.99 a month, I think, for
It's
the bundle.
$9.99 a month.
That's awesome.
And you get both.
Can't
and
beat it.
if you're still complaining about it, you need to find a life.
Joe.
Sure.
So that is photo news for this week. Photo news is brought to you by audioblocks.com/go/fro. I think we need some Olympus
Going to the bathroom music.
Yeah, Olympus measuring music in 3, 2, 1, plop.
I have these handles up here.
I need to put my Depends back on.
Oh, I broke a blood vessel on my face.
There you have the wonderful photo news. This
great
show
photo news.
is amazing.
Excellent.
This show's great.
Best show ever.
Best photo show related in the world. Not your typical photo show. I hope you understand that now.
Yeah.
Not always in focus, but still pretty good.
If you are on, can you guys go onto iTunes right now and just leave a review for the show? There needs to be some newer reviews. We haven't seen reviews in a while. Actually, the last reviews say, "Get rid of Todd."
I hate Todd.
I hate Todd. I always thumb those up.
So if you like the show, just go give it a comment on what you think about how amazing of a show it is.
It's gonna be more. I hate Todd.
Probably. Okay, so now it's time for Gear of the Week. Did I pick something?
I think you did, yeah. Right there, that box.
I don't know.
So I got a box from Singapore. Singapore.
What's that sound like?
Perfect.
I don't know what it sounds like. I've never been to Singapore. I don't remember. So somebody sent me this. Didn't ask for it.
Careful. Up. Oh.
It's called the Holga Digital.
I thought they went out of business.
Somebody must have bought their rights.
Digital.
Oh, here it is.
Because that just came out last year, I think, right?
Wait, I didn't realize there's specs on it. Holga digital specifications.
Shoot raw?
Sensor, 1/3.2 inch high dynamic low noise CMOS color sensor. Resolution 8 megapixels. Image ratio 4:3 or 1:1.
Oh, square.
Aperture selectable 2.8 or f8. Minimum distance of focus 1.5 to infinity. Shutter bulb or 1/60th of a second. Hot shoe, yes. Add-on lenses, yes. Viewfinder, yes. USB port. Memory type SD card. Supports Wi-Fi. Jesus.
It's like Instax, but without printing, it sounds like.
Right.
It saves your
This is the Holga Digital.
It's plastic fantastic,
dude,
I guess,
feel
right?
Feel this box.
Feels like there's nothing in here.
Is it origami?
I think it's just air. Oh, it's taped on the sides. Not for long. That tape is stronger than this camera.
Oh, it comes with a strap, too. It literally looks like a toy.
Does it look like a
does
Holga?
look like a
How do you
toy.
hold it?
Where's the shutter button?
What does it take, SD?
Yeah. Oh, it literally
where's the
takes
film?
SD on the bottom.
Where's the film go?
It doesn't take. It's not a Holga Digital.
A regular Holga?
I don't even know. How does it? Oh God! Look at that. Look at that lens.
Yes, nice plastic lens.
Oh my God! This is the dumbest thing I've seen in the history of seeing. Does anybody want this?
I do.
Oh, that's the shutter.
Me.
I'll give it to Morgan. She can take it to Disneyland.
I wonder how much it costs. I think they're pretty inexpensive.
Morgan's
All the
real
Holgas
world
are like
review.
$30. Real world review of the Holga Digital.
I don't know. It's probably $99 or something. Okay, so that's Gear of the Week. If you are a company and you would like to send Gear of the Week, please email Noah@FroKnowsPhoto.com if you want to send us free toys. We like looking at free toys. Noah@FroKnowsPhoto.com and just say, possible Gear of the Week. Would you like to Gear of our Week stuff?
Also, tell him to stop being weird.
All right, so we got mail time because something came in the mail last week.
What?
Here's
been
the
a while.
box.
Did Heidi give this to you?
Yeah, she's like,
Jared.
Cracking up in the background. I think she's calling him right now.
Yeah, hello, you sons of bitches. I hope you enjoyed the little package I sent over. The toilet was clogged, and it was the nearest box I could find. So take a temperature of that.
Okay. It says for mail time or whenever.
Whoa.
It's a 2-page.
Holy crap.
Wow.
It's an essay.
I'm not reading this, but it says, "Hey Jared, Steven, and Todd. First, thanks for all the information and value you guys provide on the channel." And it keeps going and going and going. This guy has a YouTube channel. It's called Tech Leathercraft.
Oh.
Cool.
Also,
Does he do
Oh,
ball?
I know
Does
what
he do
this
ball
is.
gags?
his name's Amal Tech Leathercraft.
Yeah, I saw this. I think he tweeted at me. It's pretty cool.
All right, the website is techleathercraft.com. All right, let's see what's in it. This says Jared or Fro.
Oh, it's pretty
This
cool
says
packaging,
Todd and wife.
too. Oh, and wife.
Should I throw it to him?
Sure. Hit the camera.
No!
This says Steven.
Steven. Joe got one.
Joe.
God damn it. Stop sending Joe stuff.
Noah, there's one for you also. But look at
up, Noah.
Look at this logo. I'm like, is this Jesus logo? It looks like a cross, but it's actually Tech Leather.
Why can't? Is it this way or is it?
No,
this
it's Tech
way?
Leather. TL.
Oh. I was putting. Oh, I see.
If it's
okay.
this way, it's
Mine
Jesus.
says Todd and wife
I had
pink.
it this way.
My
What?
wife.
All right, you want to open them? Let's open them.
Tech
Noah, you want to come?
Leathercraft.
Why do I have to? I call for Noah, and he never comes.
That's what she said.
All right. Smells like a cow. What is this stuff?
Here comes Captain Stomp-A-Lot. Here comes the Sasquatch.
Yo, way to walk right in front of the camera.
Go get it!
Walk right in
Go
front of
get
the
it,
camera.
boy! Go get it! Throw that in the trash, too!
All right, what is it?
Oh, this
Using
is
our
cool.
cord holder. Oh, is that for an iPhone? It is. All right, so what is in here? This is a wallet that may replace my wallet.
Ooh, that smells
wallet.
good.
Ooh.
Oh, it smells really good.
There's a wallet in here. Where's the
smell.
cash go? Where's my Porsche go?
Oh, that's good.
Well, I'll show you my current wallet. Oh, I can't because it's not in my pocket. Anyway, so that's it. That's mail time.
What are
Let's
these?
keep moving on. Joe, what'd you get? Yeah, you did. Microphone for his. Where's
is
your
it?
microphone? You didn't bring it this week?
Oh, his
Oh,
channel
cord
is
holder.
youtube.com/user/ANK218 Tech Leathercraft.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, we need to keep moving on here.
Oh, it smells so good.
You keep sniffing the leather, and I'll keep
Definitely
doing
using that.
the
That's awesome.
show.
Thank
so
you.
thank you for sending that out. If you guys want to do mail time, we are going to be switching P.O. boxes soon when we move.
Oh, yeah.
But you could still send it to P.O. Box 36, Richboro, PA 18954.
Heidi
Make
will
sure
collect it all, yep.
it says mailman on it.
I'll
Or-
be sure
I
to
meant
take a dump in it.
mail time. Just say it's for RAWtalk if that's what it's for. Okay, so thank you for sending that in. Mail time is cool.
Yeah, it's
now
great.
it's time for Flying Solo because it's been a couple of weeks we've done Flying Solo because
yeah.
we had an interview with Ben Folds' last week.
Love that
We
interview.
had
We took
a
off.
week off the week before that. Now we're coming up into June where there's going to be
We got to figure that
we got to
out.
figure June out because I'm going to VidCon.
I'm
Then
going-
Todd's showing up to VidCon at the end of it, not for VidCon, but to go to somewhere with his family.
And then before that, I'm going to Firefly to a festival for a week. Like it's going to be literally I come back, you leave, you come back, Todd leaves. So we got to figure that out.
Yeah, we're just globetrotters here.
Skype talk.
Flying Solo. No, we will not do Skype talk.
We've always said we're never going to do
No,
that.
we're not doing. I'll never say never. Like maybe there's a.
I'm pretty sure
some
you
kind of guess.
specifically said never.
I just
before.
don't. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, just quality-wise, it would sound weird.
Well, it's just like I said. There's those other ones that do it each and every week on Google Hangouts, and it's just not good. They're not good.
I mean, it is what it is.
No, it's not. Is what it is. You could do something different.
If they're in another country, you might just have to Skype them.
No, you don't have to. You just don't start a show like that.
Okay.
Adam Pan. What's good, Fro, Todd, Steven, No, Mike, Joe, and make a note, Noah? I'm going off to college next year, but I don't know how to make photography part of my college life. I'm not going for art
Hide
or
a camera in your dorm when that girl comes over. That's how I started.
I'm not going for art or anything, but I like having a camera around to get a few shots when the time comes. I don't expect that I'll be bringing it to any parties. Sorry, Todd, you'll have to get your data storage material elsewhere. But how do you think I should make it a part of my college experience? I am all for this. Whether it's a minor or whether there's clubs, a photography club or a creative video club or anything that involves being creative, I will say it time and time again, get involved with the newspaper, get involved with any What?
Newspaper.
But you know, it's an online newspaper.
Yeah, the online
now.
website
It's just
for the
get
college.
involved as a photographer any way possible. You do not need to go to school for photography. Sorry, Joe, but it's just you go and you experience it, and you take your camera and you learn and you get better and you hang out with other photographers.
Yep.
They may even have a photo department where you could just drop in on classes just because it's college and you're paying for it. My answer to everything was I'm paying for it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. When I was at that high school last week, that's what I was saying, though. College isn't necessarily where a creative necessarily goes to hone his craft, because you could be really good already, and you could just figure it out.
Rewind.
But it's all about networking.
Rewind. Todd, we meant to talk about this last week before he brought out his birthday cake, but for some reason they asked Todd to do career fair day.
Yeah, we never got through that.
Yeah. Anyway, but I told them the same thing. Like, college in the creative space might not make you better, because you might be really good. You could probably learn it on your own. Go get yourself a camera. Go get yourself a video camera, whatever the case may be. But that's where you network.
For sure.
Well, that's where you're going to meet your partner or the next CEO you work for.
You learn
that's where you meet a lot of people.
Social skills in general, too.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people go to the Harvards and the Princetons and all of that, and Penn State and Ohio State, all the major schools.
It's all one big club.
Well, they have a huge alumni Rolodex.
Yeah.
So somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who's like, oh, you went to that school, so did I. I'm going to give you a bonus. So I would just get involved any way you can. Even though you're not going for photography, you can still do creative stuff.
Yeah, one thing I wish I got involved with a lot of clubs in college, because I was working 2 jobs, though, and going to school full time. I just didn't have time, which sucks, but I tried to fit in as much photography as I could on the weekends.
I was too busy spitting hot rhymes.
Yeah. You want to give us a hot rhyme right now?
I don't recall any. We used to throw parties, though, and make money off spitting hot rhymes.
Jono Leslie, good day, fro. Oi.
Oi.
Todd and Steven, I'm fortunate enough to be on a 12-month round-the-world backpacking honeymoon.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at you.
And I have recently discovered your podcasts. They have provided hours of entertainment on long flights and bus journeys this last month or so.
Very cool.
I noticed that you uploaded one video podcast back in April.
Did we?
There is one up there.
There's one up there because we were testing it.
Oh.
I'd love it if you made this a regular upload. Actually, seeing you guys and the print, etc., brings the podcast experience to a new level.
It really does.
Also, really looking forward to the advice on building my online presence. I have a blog and Facebook page. The World Wanders, not the Oneaters.
The Oneaters.
TheWorldWanders.com. to document our trip, but I don't feel like I'm making the most of the content I'm creating. Keep up the great work, fellas. So what he's talking about again is do you know, Jono, that we actually have the video on YouTube? You could do that, and you probably could have ripped it from YouTube through some of the ripping sites that let you download it, but we've made it easier. Go to iTunes or wherever podcasts can be found, and go to FroKnowsPhoto RAWtalk and look for the yellow logo one, and that's going to be your video.
I mean, I assume he's just downloading it to his phone and listening to it because he's traveling all the time?
Yeah, but maybe on an airplane he could watch it. I mean, that's the whole point, is that you can download it, not
Yeah.
on Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah.
Because you can download the audio podcast.
And I will say again, this show is way different when you watch it versus listen to it. It's a completely different show, in my opinion.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
It's
or
awesome.
you listen to it and then watch it later.
Yeah.
Marcus Guerrera. For Todd, do you think you were discriminated against as a rapper in a post-Vanilla Ice, pre-Eminem world?
Huh. That's a good question.
I probably started in 89.
I was
So
one.
I was... there was no Vanilla Ice. So
No, Vanilla Ice
at
was
the time,
pre-89.
Beastie Boys was around. So
they were like 84,
they were cool.
83, whatever.
They were like 86. I bet.
Okay.
Yeah. Not really.
They were more like party rap, though. I feel
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Party rock
You were
is
more
in
like
the-
Keep in mind,
hip-hop.
I mean, it was a town of white people, so nobody cared. It was whatever. I hung out with the skateboarders.
You missed your time,
I was
Todd.
a weirdo.
You missed out.
Cafe_Gala from Instagram. How do I get noticed by the big food names on Instagram like Bon Appetit, Savior, Food and Wine, etc.? I hashtag them in all my posts, which is annoying.
Hashtag
but
50
no
things.
bites yet. Any thoughts? I try to post something daily on cafe pages.
What are they posting? Like food pictures?
Oh, he's got really good. So we met. I think this is Chucky Bandel.
Chucky Bandel. Remind me where we met him.
He works at the Dali Museum.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So he
Was
came
that
out
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In St. Petersburg. He came out to the event, I believe, but his really good Instagram, cafe_gala, and he's got a cool stuff. He's saying that he hashtags Bon Appetit, but when somebody hashtags FroKnowsPhoto, I don't get a notification because I turn that shit off because I don't want to be bothered by somebody trying to hashtag it to me.
I'm too busy for you guys.
That's not true. The way that you get on somebody's radar in any of these areas is to simply interact.
It's like every one of their pictures
Not like everyone. Yes, you should like their pictures, but you should go and ask questions and interact. And that's how you start having them become aware of what you are doing. And then they may check you out.
Be a part of the community, yeah.
Right. And so if you start interacting and be like, oh, what I love about this image, or, oh, I agree. If they constantly see you interacting, then you're going to have an opportunity to get something in the future. But simply hashtagging or tagging them, it's actually annoying as hell to tag somebody that you don't. It's just annoying if you constantly do it. If it's something unique or something random, cool. But interaction is the best way to do it.
I think one of the worst things to do is also to ask to be retweeted or to be liked or whatever.
Go look at my like for like, like for like,
yeah,
like for like.
That is the worst.
L4L, ASL.
Oh, I didn't know what that meant.
ASL.
You don't remember ASL?
Age, sex, location? Question mark?
You used to go into chat rooms on AOL. Teen chat room. ASL.
No, that was
G2G.
14.
That would have been illegal for me. Thank you.
14 male PA.
14/M/PA.
Todd, what was your first AOL username?
I am Todd Wolf, I bet.
No, it was probably just Todd Wolf of some sort.
Yeah.
Yes.
Steven?
I don't even remember.
Mine was SX something.
Sex.
It was SECK something.
69.
Yeah, probably
69.
Nice.
No, I think it was WD, not for weed, but for my development, my neighborhood that I lived in. It was Renfield.
Damn.
Starts with W, ends with D.
Pablo Navarro. Hey, everyone. A couple of weeks ago for the soccer game, you, Jared, mentioned that to get into the game, you told the venue people about your following. That's how you got it. That's how you got in, and also recommended everyone out there to do the same. Talk to sports venues. My question is, you used your following as an incentive to get in. How can one person without the number of following you have how could they make this happen? Everyone can produce a great image, so no, not everyone can produce a great image. So getting content to them is the basic of how and why I want to get there. But what incentive for them or how beneficial is it for them to let me in shoot their game? First off, I didn't say that the only reason they let me in is because, hey, I got a big following, let me in. I use that as an added value on top of here's the work that I create. I lead with, here's the work that I do, here's my following, this is what I'd like to do. So if you don't have a following yet, it doesn't matter. If you ask the right question in the right way, then you have a better opportunity of getting in. Hi, I'm looking to photograph so-and-so on this date. Here's the work that I've done, and here's what I would like to do for you, and paint the picture. Make them say yes. Good?
Good.
The
Great.
real Nathan Hay. What?
Great.
Real Nathan. Hey, Fro, do you honestly think that one can build a good online presence without spending any money? Absolutely yes. What?
Todd's just shaking his head no, and you're like, absolutely yes.
Oh, well, it's absolutely yes. When I started FroKnowsPhoto, I didn't spend any money to build the presence. I put my time and
Christmas
effort
presents?
into it. It was constant work.
Birthday
I didn't
presents.
spend money on advertising. I barely spend money on advertising now that we do when we only do promoted Facebook
You do
posts
rarely,
on occasion.
yeah, it's rare.
But everything that we've done was built organically.
Yep.
And the first 3, 4, 5, the first 3, at least 4 years was spent without spending any money on promotion or advertising. And still today, we don't really spend it because there's really no reason for us to get the cold traffic when we can get so much organic traffic by putting out more and more content. But right now, for Alan's Canon-Ball,
yep.
I am promoting an ad for that to our readers so that they can see it. That's but that's small couple. Maybe we'll spend $100 or $200 promoting that. But that's not how you're going to build a. Yeah, you could spend thousands upon thousands of dollars getting people to find you, but damn, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Andrew Isaacs. Hey, Fro, Todd's beard, Steven, Noah, and Joe and his toy
Todd's
microphone.
beard.
Is there a market for film photography as kind of a backlash or response to an overly digitized market? And I mean this in the portrait/wedding markets in particular. Thoughts? One of the things that I personally get upset with is this whole, oh, they shot my wedding in film. Well, good for you. It's going to look like ball sack, most likely. It's like, yes, I've been there. I shot weddings on film and shot 8 or 9 rolls of 36 at a wedding, and some black and white and some color. And yeah, people are trying to market themselves. Yeah, if you can market yourself as somebody who does wedding photography and you can sell somebody on the fact that you shoot film, I don't know what you're telling them other than it's just so unique that I shoot film. I don't believe that should be a thing myself.
I feel like these days too it would end up being more expensive to have a film photographer for your
well,
wedding.
But it's rare, so you can charge more. I shoot
It's a
film.
novelty at that point, yeah.
It's grainy naturally.
Yeah, but
no,
just
it's grainy naturally, Steven. No, that's grain. No, that's grain. No, that's grain, Steven.
The developing, the processing, all that crap.
Oh no, but it's different.
But it's grain.
No, it's got grain in it.
So the $10,000 you're charging.
I always have lots of grain.
Wait, hold on. But I'm going to then scan the negatives and give you digital files of your scanned negatives because that's how
perfect.
awesome I am. That is so. I'm not a big fan. I know people will take I went over the top on that one, but if you want to market yourself as that and you can make a living doing it, by all means do it. I'm just giving you my personal feeling. I think there's people out there that are getting married that will hear film and think it's the traditional way, but to me it's bullshit. If you can sell it all day long. Bill Manning, hey Jared, I wanted to touch on your previous videos on charitable work. I have a situation where a nonprofit came to me about doing some promotional video work. I would have to rent some video and lighting equipment, etc. I want to provide the best quality of work. Would it be reasonable to have the nonprofit at most cover the cost of the rental equipment rather than charge them for the time to edit, etc.? I want to help them out and put my talents towards good works, but the cost to provide a professional product is a bit expensive for me to expense from my pocket. What do you think? Thanks. Thank you, gentlemen. And Todd, as always. You didn't fit into gentlemen. So my feelings on this is absolutely you ask the nonprofit to pay for it.
You have to.
Generally speaking, the nonprofits make money because they pay themselves and they pay for things and they pay for every time they have a charitable fundraiser at a museum. Do you think they're getting it for free? No. Are they paying for the food? Yes. They're paying for all of it. If you are creating them something which is to spread the word to get them more money, then yes, I'm not saying they shouldn't pay you. I'm not saying they should have to pay you, but they should absolutely cover those expenses. And if they say no, then you really need to take another closer look at that to determine if it's worth it for you. I know in the video I said you should do certain things for nothing, those charitable events, yeah, within reason, but if it steps over the top and over the bounds where you're spending hundreds of dollars to make it happen and they're asking for favors and stuff, it can go too far. Todd, what do you want to say?
Oh, I mean, I've done similar things. I've done videos for kids camps that are critically ill, and I basically charge them just enough to get it done. I'm not going to gouge them. I mean, yeah, maybe they have the money, but it's not a corporate job. You
not
get
like
them
you're
just
making
pay them
necessarily
just
a
enough to
profit.
kind of. Cause, I mean,
Break even.
again, if you're a working professional and you're taking time away from other things, you just maybe want to just cover your bases so you can keep the lights on, but definitely cut them a break. But don't feel bad that you're asking for a couple dollars to make it work.
No, you especially if you're putting money out of the pocket, you say, hey, here's the expenses. If you cover the expenses, I'll do this for you.
Yep.
And you go from there.
Yep.
ML Bargman. Hey, Jared, Todd, and Feven. Big Mike Bargman from Chicago here. I'm curious. I wonder why you call yourself Big Mike.
The Bears.
Nah, just
Dub Bears.
Doubles. I'm curious if you use any type of social media consolidation app like Hootsuite or anything like that to do mass posts to your social media branches. Or do you feel like you get better responses by paying attention to each network individually? Thanks for everything you do. My photography business has grown substantially since really taking all of your advice to heart. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Very
Mike,
cool.
Thank you very much. No, I don't use Hootsuite. I recently got an email from Hootsuite saying that now they can do Instagram and they can't. So how it works is you can't automatically set up for it to go live on Instagram.
It tells you when to post,
is it tells you that you set a reminder to post on Instagram.
That's what Latergram does too.
That is just
it's not really
stupid.
Technically posted.
I would love.
You don't need Hootsuite. You got Noah Suite. Noah, remind me to post something to Instagram.
I would love to pre-do Instagram stuff and time it because I want to do the trickle releases. And if Facebook lets you do this stuff, Facebook lets you
I think Facebook lets you do it perfectly too.
Twitter lets you do it also. I don't use Hootsuite personally. I know I did maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I used it
in the
when I
past.
used to send things out to everything. But actually, that was before Twitter would let you do timed posts. So I did that on Twitter back in the day. So I don't use Hootsuite. I just use each thing individually. Simkines. Hi, Fro. MC Nearly in Focus, DJ 12800, and Rock a Mike Joe. Jeff Rojas has said that done is better than perfect. His point being that getting the work done out the door and paid for is more important than making sure that every pixel on the image is on fleek. I feel I am spending far too much time editing my images compared to the expectations and reactions of my clients. But I don't want to let anything out other than my absolute best and best out into the world.
Yep.
Any advice on finding a balance? There, question mark. Stop being weird, Noah.
Best thing he said so far.
It's tough.
So there is always that thing where you just have to let it go
Fine
and
line.
get it out into the world.
Yeah.
Because at some points you're just going to take too long to get something out there, and a lot of clients don't look. You're not going to put something out that doesn't represent you well, but sometimes you just need to get your photos to the clients, even if you need to just send them 2 or 3 quick edits. Not bad edits, but quick edits that are good to hold them over, but you shouldn't be spending 5 hours on a photo. You just
Some
shouldn't.
things are never finished, they're abandoned.
Well, I think it also depends what type of photography you're doing. If you're doing a high-end type portrait, you might spend 4 or 5 hours touching it up. I think it depends. If you're doing commercial work like that, it's a little
What's
different.
worth your time? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. If it's a high-priced thing, I don't know.
yeah.
So that's that answer.
Yeah.
But on certain things, yes, done is better than perfect. In certain situations,
Just gotta get
you
by.
get it out into
Yep.
the world. Jackie Burhans, what was the tipping point that made you decide to acquire the Fro Factory? Did we have a tipping point? I think the tipping point
Somewhere
really,
to hide the bodies.
think it really comes down to a place that we can have things always set up
Yes.
and have more people working that's not my
I think
house.
RAWtalk was...
And so I can yell more.
It was more RAWtalk. I mean, we are in your house right now, and this is always set up.
Well,
We
for
don't break it
whatever
down
reason, we
anymore.
used to break it down.
Because you wanted it to be broken down every time, and it was such a pain.
And then I
having
got
to
over
break
it.
it down, do the show, and then break it down again, or set it up.
And
then
so now
break
we
down.
don't break it down anymore.
Yeah,
we
thank
leave
God.
it. But part of it is a creative space that can always be set up that we would be able to churn and burn more content
Yep.
quicker, more efficiently,
Yes.
more effectively,
Move cameras
get more
each
stuff
set.
in that we need, and
Perfect.
just go to town. And also, it's an investment in the future.
And a place for me and other editors to actually have a home and edit that together, and it's just so much easier.
Not under the bridge.
Make s'mores.
Yeah. that too.
Edgar David. Hi,
Edgar.
coolest photography crew ever. Except Todd. It doesn't say that, Todd. I make money with photography, but it's not my primary income. I'm also an artisan baker. I'm at a crossroads. I'm also at a crossroads in my life today. After 5 years of trials and tribulations, among other things, I was diagnosed with a high-functioning form of autism. Look, they think I'm autistic, maybe, too. Highly functioning, though. Nobody said that. I think you said that. Who called me autistic?
I never said you're autistic.
I've called you everything in the book.
Look,
I said
whatever.
you're
So you've been
bipolar.
diagnosed. No big deal. It doesn't mean anything. You're still functioning as a person still after all these years. So I know niche sites do better online, but right now I can't decide, nor can I quit baking or photography because the two generate income. Should I choose one of the two and talk about that online? Should I create different sites and pages for each topic and see what takes off? My domain name is edgardavid.com, expires in a couple of days, and I don't even know what to do with it. Thanks. A picture of my bread just to catch your attention.
Ooh. Even though you don't eat bread.
I ate a whole Bedia last night.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, I like bread.
Carb City.
It is Carb City. So this, look, you're probably thinking too hard, Edgar.
I agree.
Just do something. Seriously, do what you love, and if it leads to something, it leads to something, and if it doesn't, you have your jobs. I would always combine both. Bread talk.
Bread talk.
Bread talk. No, I just do your thing. Use your photography skills, and since you have a camera, you probably know how to do video. Use that to educate people on what you want to do. Whatever comes to you. I turn one direction. You may turn to another direction, but I'm just throwing it out there that you could talk about. What? Yeah, of course you were.
I was thinking that too.
So my point.
Go make something that relates to your photography and your creativeness with your bread, and just put it out into the world. There's no guarantees that it's going to work, and there's no guarantees that it won't work, but you never know until you do it. Stop thinking so much. Just look at your everyday life and see how you can use what's in your everyday situations and just share it out there.
Yep.
you never know what you're going to find. But I think you take the bread, you take the photography. Everybody loves baking. Quick 90 seconds on the ingredients that need to go into this to make this. People love that stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
Boselli, did you purposely make the thumbnail so hilarious?
What thumbnail?
The thumbnail that I used that I chose for the flying solo video. And the answer is I absolutely chose this thumbnail on purpose when it showed me that that was an option. And why? Because 5 or 6 people asked about the thumbnail in the flying solo questions, which means it was effective to get people to watch it because it's one of... What?
What?
What'd he say?
Nothing.
What'd he say?
He just said the truth, that's all.
I didn't hear what he said.
Clickbait.
Oh. That's not clickbait. A photo isn't clickbait. Unless you're showing... The way that a photo becomes clickbait is if it's just your sweet daughter's nubbins.
It is when you have a girl in a bikini getting out of the water.
But that wasn't clickbait because it actually happened. Pop that up, Steven. Sorry.
This is the video he edited from when you're on vacation?
It's the GoPro the GoPro Hero 3
How many
Plus.
views is that one up to
vacation
now?
then?
400,000. I was in Aruba.
It was a vacation,
But
though?
it was a business trip. That's why it got paid for by the business, because I was there testing out the GoPro.
Taxman.
No, but it's true. So that would be clickbait if it was sweet, sweet nuggins, and then it didn't have sweet, sweet nuggins.
And it
in
was you in a swimsuit.
Exactly. So yes, I absolutely chose to use that thumbnail on purpose. FR33 Rid 3R Jared. Jared and Cronies. I am starting an outdoor gear shootout YouTube channel soon with the help of your DSLR video guide and your video editing
Nice.
guide. When would be a good time to launch a website, and why would I want one? Well, why do you
would you
want one
not
is a
want
question
one?
that you need to ask yourself. And when do you launch it? Whenever you're ready. Just launch it.
Yeah.
You have ideas,
Yep.
put it into the world. The more you think about it, the worse it's going to be. Just try and put stuff out there day in and day out. That's how you're going to get better. The more you can procrastinate and think and try to come up with business plans, it's going to change whichever way you go. You don't know where you're going to end up.
Yep.
You start one way, and then it has to go another direction. It's just how it happens. If you're not flexible or you sit there and you read, like Gary Vee posted a great video. I really enjoyed this video that he put up. It's on his channel, but I guess he went on a long rant about people just not doing stuff and always complain. Shoulda. It was like a shoulda thing. Like I should have done this, or I gotta do this, or should have done that. And it was just do it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not always that simple, but really,
It's usually never that simple.
But he's like, stop reading all these books. Stop reading all these self-help books. Stop reading every book on business. Stop reading all this shit and execute. Because if you just read and go to conferences and just do this stuff but never actually do anything, you're not going to get anywhere.
Take a step forward.
Just put it into the world. Miguel Lundy Photography. Hey, Jared, why do you think the female nipple is too taboo and not permitted in North America? When you look at the Europeans, they're okay with it. As a boudoir photographer, it limits the media presence.
You can't tell that they're when they're European because they have hair all over their nipples.
It's the United States. We're a bunch of pussies. Not us specifically, but there's a lot of people that can't understand that the female form, or the male form for that matter, it's our bodies.
We've been
and
censored
then everybody,
since day one.
Well, they all. I think it comes from the religious people. We'll just go to the religious
the country
people.
was founded by religious folks.
Yeah, but
That's why.
a lot of what is out there is the religious people sexualizing things that may not be sexual in the first place because their heads are in the gutter because they're closeted and should just come. And when I say closeted male, female, doesn't matter. I'm talking about being closeted sexually. Behind closed doors, those Catholic schoolgirls are insane.
You're Noah? He's like, oh my God.
That's because he knows
All
from
right,
experience.
pervo.
But no, that's the thing. It's like there's nothing wrong with, like, I could sit here and this is okay because it's my nipples, it's male nipples, and all of that stuff. But if Keira Knightley posed for, who cares? I don't care.
That photo, by the way, still circulates all the time.
I've become the Free the Nipple campaign poster child by accident. I don't know why it's this way. The Europeans, and especially the French, nothing. The French don't care.
Oh, sacre bleu.
The French don't care. They show
Sacre-
whatever. Like they have
Sacre
kids. Like
balls.
what would be rated R or rated NC-17 here
Is like
is
PG.
normal for them to take
It's
their
G.
kids to, because when they grow up, they're not grown up. They don't grow up being told, no, that's bad to be naked, bad to do this. That's just the mentality
Oh,
here.
don't worry about the penis. Here, put the wine in your bottle.
Put wine in your bottle or bottom.
Both.
Both. And so that's all I got for flying solo. Joe, get me my wheel, please.
Wheel time.
That's just an interesting question, and
is.
it's just there's not much. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. You've got your.
I feel like it's accepted with photography, though, for the most part.
Yeah, but then you can't
doing-
post it on Facebook unless you
That's
call it art. But then they're going to take it down.
Yeah, but people at least, I feel like, accept that a little better.
Yeah, but
if they see it.
art can still go.
That's
yes,
true. It can go
But you've
any
seen
way.
some really raunchy, like for the when we were in college, a girl. It was a self-portrait assignment, and of course, she did a naked one, and it was hanging on the wall for the world to see.
Yay.
I was like, nice. It's like sweet.
I really like your picture. I really like. Excuse me. I gotta go.
I'm going to borrow this in the bathroom.
Can I
for a
use
few
your
minutes.
canvas to cover myself as I walk out?
And that's Flying Solo. Thank you for submitting your questions on the Facebook and the Instagram. It is time for the Wheel of the Fro, where we spin it each and every week for a person that asked a question. And let's look and see what we have on the wheel. Squarespace.com/Fro. If you haven't checked out the FroKnowsPhoto guide to building your online presence, go to FroKnowsPhoto.com/branding to download the 2.5-hour free guide. A lot of what I talk about in there is revolving around using Squarespace, but again, the information that we talk about in it doesn't matter what website builder that you use as long as you build a website. Videoblocks.com/go/Fro. That's where we get the B-roll for a lot of the videos that we do. When we need extra B-roll, we turn to videoblocks.com/go/Fro. They also have a marketplace which you can make money off of by submitting your own files. You must have a subscription, though, in order to upload into the marketplace, but you can make money.
A lot of money.
It's like $99 a year anyway, just to be a customer. Go to store.FroKnowsPhoto.com to check out my Think Tank photo bag. It's the iShoot RAW version. It's made of ballistic nylon. Rode microphones. We use them each and every week. We're hoping to go to Australia to see Bindi Irwin and present her with her Rode microphone one day.
The golden
microphone. KesslerCrane.com. Use the code
Fro10
at KesslerCrane.com to
/
get
Fro.
/Fro. KesslerCrane.com/Fro. Go check out what they have there. We say it each and every week, but if you are getting into video or doing video, the stuff that they make is high-end and amazing.
Yep.
Go look at it.
Great investment.
We've got the Epson printer.
Good thing you printed that out.
P600. It's a $749 value. We may remove that next week and put something else in its place since nobody's landed on it. Maybe we'll do a giveaway another way for the printer that they offered because it hasn't landed on it just yet. Adaramapix.com/nothing. Go to Adaramapix. You can use the code PXBKJHD23 to get 23% off all hardcover books. This ends at the end of June. Any size, unlimited usage, except for no leather luxe or fabric. Use the book. I love the books. Use that code. Then we've got the FroKnowsPhoto guide to video editing. Go check that out. Think Tank photo bags. They just sent me a whole bunch of Mindshift gear stuff.
Yeah.
We've got audioblocks.com/go/Fro. We use the Audio Blocks is the audio that you hear right now. It's also what we use for the audio music for
Every video we do.
every video and also the photo news. Then go to store.FroKnowsPhoto.com if you want to pick up t-shirts. One like Steven's wearing. It's the Fro Nation shirt. This shirt
Not
is
as sweaty, though.
This shirt is not available because it's in green and I only had one of these made, but there are 25 different colors you can pick from, and then the factory is moving soon. Anyway, store.FroKnowsPhoto.com.
Yes,
Rode,
please, move it.
that is the Video Mic Micro. Me? I don't know, whatever that mic's called. That's the mic that I use when I...
That's the video mic me, yeah.
Video Mic Me. That's the mic that I use when I make the quick videos with my phone.
sounds
Just so
really
I get
good.
better audio.
Yeah.
It's what I use when I do Facebook Live.
That giant dead cat you have, though.
It's $60 for that damn
like this
microphone.
big.
Throw it in your bag. If you want to go to a concert and get better audio than your phone, throw this thing in and hold your phone up like you're a cool person. Then we've got Lexar. Go to Lexar.com or whatever, Lexar Media. I don't even know what their website is. Or it's Lexar Memory. all the different cards there. We use up there in that camera, we use the micro SD. We use the SD. We use the CFast. Now with the Canon, we use the XQD with my Nikon.
Everything, yeah.
Fro prize, you get to win my face, Hoya,
Hoya!
all my Fro guides, and back to the
Oh,
top.
yeah, on Hoya, I'm getting new glasses, by the way.
Oh,
And they had like a Hoya thing I could put on top of them, like a Hoya
like a filter?
filter
to make it
thing.
800% stronger.
To make it less like glary and all that stuff. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Did you do it?
I did. I said I know Hoya.
Did
She
you go
said,
to
she said we've got this brand and then we've got Hoya. And I said Hoya. Excuse me.
Are you okay, sir?
Excuse me,
Todd,
sir.
look at Todd's hipster haircut.
I know, man.
Look at the side of it.
Total.
It's total. Oh my God! If he shaved his mustache half off on the left and the right,
He could be a rapper in today's world.
he would
MC
be
Hitler.
DJ Adolf. It would be like MC Adolf.
And you blew right past the video guides.
No, I blew right past it. Whatever.
Oh my God!
That's what.
Again, again.
I want to
I'm
give
not
Joe
picking it
something
up.
to
I
do.
don't care.
All right. Is that going to interfere with the that? It should be fine, right?
We'll find out.
All right. Let's spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel.
You know who you're picking?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is weird. Go on the other side. Go back to your. Go over there.
Get on your own side.
Hey,
I know
what's
you want to
up?
switch. We know you want to switch sides, though.
Around and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. The Wheel of Fro is about to stop on an amazing prize.
Amazing. Oh, it passed your bag again.
Oh! Kessler Crane. So congratulations to Bill Manning. I'm going to pick Bill Manning.
That's a good one.
It's kind of funny.
What
I
did
think
Bill ask again?
Bill, I'm looking for his information.
Oh, there's $100 bills on the track on the one-man crew. It's still sliding. It's sliding the money
It's just
over.
pushing the money over. It's taking it to the stripper. Bill Manning wanted to talk about the charitable work and should he do the work for. Should he
okay.
ask the charitable people for
question.
that?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, if he's doing. Oh, and then what's cool is he does video.
Oh!
Perfect. So he does video. So he's getting something from Kessler. Actually, it's a quick release plate.
It's a quick release plate
How-
that actually we're using right now.
What's that? 100 and some bucks.
$110 bucks.
So he
Nice.
uses. We use that quick release plate, which is awesome.
pop it right off and on.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
congratulations, Bill. Go to KesslerCrane.com/fro. Anybody else, go check them out. See what the quick release plate is all about. And now is the time to get to the memes.
It is time to get to the memes.
Okay, so it's that time. Where can people send in memes if they want to send in memes?
Singwheelofro@gmail.com.
Yeah, for memes. All right, you want to
Yep.
get to the first one?
All right, first one we got is from Broxyberry. He sent one the other week, too. This one's called Fro Factory.
Welcome to the Fro Factory. Look at Steven.
Todd's losing his
I like
hair.
this a lot. I think this one's really cool.
Whoa, that's GTA, straight out of GTA.
GTA 5 right
I love
there.
that Todd's just like half bald.
Yeah, but I don't remember this scene in GTA.
Welcome to the
That's
Fro
all.
Factory.
That's all like 3 characters.
That's cool.
You switch characters on 5.
Oh, I haven't played I haven't played that in
Yeah, that
forever.
one's good.
That's really
okay,
good. Yeah.
next one
Like
before
that a
I
lot.
open it.
It's called Humpty Dance Todd from Doug Jefford.
You want to sing it?
Sure. First, I limped to the side like my leg was broken, shaking and twitching, kind of like I was Noah. Running, crazy, whack, funky. People say you look like MC Hammer on crack, Toddy. Well, that's right, because my body's in motion. It's supposed to look like a photographer's motion. Anyone can play this game. It's my cam, y'all. Toddy Todd's my name.
This is how we do. Oh. All right.
the picture.
I
Where'd
love
they
the
get that?
picture. It looks just like him, except the nose, he should have painted it gold. Did you ever meet
Exactly.
him?
Humpty Hump? No. But Shock G lives in the Poconos, from what I
Humpty,
understand.
he died, right?
No.
I thought he died.
No.
Jesus, learn your rap rules.
Yeah.
That was Tupac.
Well, of course.
All right, next one, Todd.
This is from Mike Crawford.
All right, here we go. Intelligent. Science. Who are the girls?
I have no idea.
love the cover,
think-
though.
I think it's Ashanti. The singer Ashanti.
What do the drones say?
It's the drone, no drone
Oh, the No
zone
Drone Zone. That must
with
be
two
the album.
shotguns.
Nice.
That's great.
And
Apparently
then
on the FroKnowsPhoto label, by the way.
that is cool. Next.
That's awesome. A lot of good ones.
This one's from Renee Orzilko.
Here, have some out of focus cooties.
It's true.
They're contagious.
All right, now we're coming up with a video, right?
That's great.
Yeah, here's
Before
a video.
I'll tell you what I'm clicking.
So
Who's
this
it
one's
from?
from Patrick Harris. It's Froze Obsession.
All right, 3.
And by the way, he used audio blocks in this video.
Oh, good. 3, 2, 1, spacebar. I gotta say, I love athletes.
Guys?
Both of them. I don't care. Are we allowed to use that?
It's short clips.
That's Jenicky. I know her name.
I'm sure you do. This is literally you at the track and field event. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you like that. It looks like the turtle spoke. Bro knows
That's great audio blocks music.
Oh, man, that was funny.
Next.
Good.
So good.
The final one is from Nick Bennett, Throwing with the Stars.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, press.
I'm Vindy Allen, and I'm 17 years old.
My name is Jared Poland. I've been on Dancing with the Stars 16 seasons, and I've won the Mirror Ball 5 times.
I remember when rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stone. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest thing I ever
She's got some
was doing a
massive
thing on the
oi.
Carrie Ann in number 8. Julianne Hough.
I love your expression is changing.
Bruno Tonioli. 8.
Winner.
Terrible cropping, by the way. Terrible cropping, but I was like, that's really funny.
So those are pretty cool. We gonna pick a winner or 2 winners?
I feel like all of them are really good. That's tough.
Well, I know Todd liked the Welcome to the Fro Factory one.
I do like that.
I love
do
that
like
one. That definitely should get something.
You get a guide.
I like Froze Obsession.
And Froze Obsession.
Froze Obsession is that's up there too.
Yeah.
And the
All right.
last one was really good too.
Yeah.
No. I mean, yeah, it was funny, but I don't think it was executed as well as Froze Obsession.
Yeah.
So we've got Froze Obsession is getting a free guide, and the first one is
Fro
getting...
Factory.
Cool.
All of them are really good. Every week they're getting better and better.
Yeah, they're getting better
People
and
spend
better.
some time on these videos too.
Yep.
So the memes are cool. We love seeing those guys. Keep sending them in, too.
Yeah.
In, two.
Singwheeloffro@gmail.com.
And that's that. And that takes us to the end of the show.
Yes, it does.
What hashtags did we have this week, Todd?
StraightouttaFROcus?
Yes.
that was one.
Fro knows tissues. Was that in that?
Yeah,
video?
it was, but I don't
that
like
was
that
in
one.
somebody's thing.
There was something else too. I forget.
Todd's haircut?
Hashtag Jean-Claude Pierre Merideth.
It's just Jean-Pierre Merideth.
No, it's Jean-Claude Pierre.
Okay, fine. Jean-Claude Pierre Merideth.
Jean-Claude Pierre Merideth.
Okay, so for all the photo news stories and more, go to FroKnowsPhoto.com/RAWtalk-184. Go check out iTunes or wherever you get podcasts and look out FroKnowsPhoto RAWtalk. And if you see the yellow logo one, that means the video podcasts are there for you to download. We're going to figure out how we'll get those out each and every week, whether it's not going to be at the same time that the other videos go live, because we have to download it and then convert it and then upload it after we compress it again. And that way we will get it out hopefully on the Monday, but at least by Tuesday of the day after RAWtalk goes live, so that you can take the video with you. Again, download it off of Wi-Fi, because there'll be 800 to a gig.
Yeah, big file.
Cool?
Yep.
Anything anybody else wants to add before we go?
No.
Steven?
No, I'm good.
Joe? You don't have a microphone because you didn't bring back your Fisher-Price microphone.
I thought that was left here.
Where's your microphone?
One job.
You need to bring it back and leave it here.
Needs to be on
damn
Todd's desk with all his other little
Ruined
toys.
everything now.
And so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please Go ahead and subscribe. Oh, and go get the FroKnowsPhoto guide to building your online presence at FroKnowsPhoto.com/branding. It is absolutely free, so no need to try to return it if you don't like it. And that is where we'll leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.